this platform, Portals of Immortality. And here we try as much as possible to keep our focus on the realities of Christ's finished work. And at this moment, I want to talk about the hidden wisdom of God. God's hidden wisdom. Now, and I can't talk about God's hidden wisdom without first bringing our attention to, calling our attention to the situation of things in the earth today. The situation of things in all the nations of the world today is alarming. And we have to understand that the direction the world system is going. And we also have to realize that the body of Christ is a nation on its own. The body of Christ is a nation on its own. Now, if you look at the civilization of man, if you look at the world system which drives their civilization, you will see that the world system, the civilization of the world today is built around the human physical body. What to eat, shelter, what to wear. All right, everything you see in the earth today built by man are all designed to keep man earthbound. It is designed with the intention to stop man from seeing that he is a spirit or a being created to function in all the multi-dimensional realms within eternity. Are you aware that up to today, the present God of man, which is science, is yet to discover that man is a spirit? Science as a body of knowledge, in all their years of experiments, in all their years of discoveries, science, which the fallen man sees as his God, is yet to discover that man is a spirit. So, the spirit of man and the soul of man are not included in human civilization. Check everything you see on the earth today, anything you can think of on the earth today, which is part of the civilization of man, points to the human body. The car is built for the human body. The house is built for the human body. Clothes are made for human body. Food is meant for the human body. What have you? Education, everything here is designed for the human body. And so, it makes no meaning for anyone without the knowledge of the spirit of man and how the soul was created by God to function, to be talking about how to bring an end to corruption in the earth. There is no way the natural man can bring an end. You see the reason why, you see that they have prisons. Every nation on the earth today has prison, the prison yard. And they put people in their prison yards, right? Why do they have prisons? They have prisons because they believe that there is evil you can't deny the existence of evil. If there is no evil, evil men, and evil practices, you will not have lawyers, you will not have policemen, you will not have the military, you will not have medical doctors, you will not have the prison and prison warders. The reason why you have all of this in the world today is because man acknowledges the reality of evil. And man by himself cannot provide solution to the evil that challenges him daily. Man. No government on the earth today can provide solution to the evil that stares them at the face. When you look at their educational system is a system that excluded the spirit of man. Spirit education is much more important than intellectual education. Intellectual education is important. Don't misunderstand me. Very, very important. Okay? But spirit education. Now, when you talk about intellectual education is the study of the physical body environment, which is this earth. When I say that includes all the subjects we are studying in school. All the subjects that universities, colleges, and colleges offers to you. Okay, all the subjects the universities and colleges offers to you all talks about the physical body environment, the environment of the physical body of man, which is this earth. Now, we need educational system that will bring us to the knowledge of our spirit and our spirit environment. We are spirits. We are not physical body. The world educational system only offers you the knowledge of your physical body and your physical body environment. And so, for those of us hearing me now, listening to me now, we have a conference coming up on the 23rd of July here in the city of Lagos. I am, by the grace of God, appealing to every one of you hearing me now, listening to me now, please let us converge there. The same way people are clamoring for a new Nigeria, we need a new movement in the body of Christ. We need a movement right now. We need a revolution. We need a revolution in the body of Christ right now. The revolution is not targeted at people. The revolution simply means the learning that we bring our consciousness to the realities of our spirit and our spirit environment, which the world educational system cannot give to any man. The world educational system cannot give you the knowledge of your spirit and your spirit environment. And until we begin to explore the environment of our spirit and the realities of our spirit man, we cannot bring permanent solution to sickness and disease. The only way to bring an end to the evil in the world today is to educate men in the realities of the spirit they are and their spirit environment. Any education that sidetracks that reality, okay, will activate the beastly nature in man, and that's what we see in the world today. See, going naked on the street has become fashionable. Those who go naked on the street are the people that are being celebrated today in the world. Those who are in politics, stealing the money belonging to everybody, are the ones that are being celebrated in the world today. Check what the world celebrates today. Check the people they are holding at a very high esteem. They are people without the knowledge of their spirit environment. What am I really saying? This is what I'm saying. The body of Christ is here on the earth for a reason, for a purpose. Our major assignment here is to bring forward the knowledge of the spirit we are and our spirit environment. Is not to teach people about curses, demons, Satan. No, that is not the aim of the gospel. The gospel is not for material gain. The gospel of Christ is not for material gain. It is not for material gain, and it will never be for material gain. Most of the people who are today preaching the gospel are in it for material gain. They are in it for material gain. The gospel is not for material gain. The gospel was designed to bring man's attention to the realities of the spirit he is and the environment of the spirit he is. This physical universe, this physical earth, is the environment of our physical body. So when you go to school in this earth, what they give to you, the knowledge they offer to you in school, is the knowledge of your body environment. Everything you learn in school is about the earth and the earth environment, which is your physical body environment. So your physical body is here in the earth. You go to school to learn about the earth and the laws that govern the earth and the universe. That's what we learn in school, nothing else. There is no school anywhere in the world today that teaches you about the spirit you are and your spirit environment, because they don't know anything about the spirit you are and your spirit environment. That is why there is no faculty in any university of the world where the spirit of man is being talked about. And nobody can behave well without the knowledge of the spirit he is. Nobody can actually practice truth love. You know, human love is bankrupt. The human love blossoms when things are going well. But the moment the journey nosedives, the human love comes to an end. And that is why you have the divorce court. People go to court to divorce. They have reasons to part ways, you see, because the human love is bankrupt. It is an expression that seeks gain. When you remove gain out of the human love expression, you find nothing. So humans love because there is something they are aiming at to gain from the relationship. That is not God's love. The God love, permit me to use the word God love. The love that is of God is different from the human love. A young man meets a young lady today and says to the young lady, I love you, I want to marry you. And then the young lady accepts. The young lady accepts because there is something she stands to gain. The young man, okay, approached the young lady because there is something he stands to gain. If there is nothing both of them are to gain, they believe in their mind that they stand to gain in the relationship. They won't go for the relationship. So human love is bankrupt. It is the God love that profits. The God love seeks. It doesn't explore, it offers. For God so loved the world, he gave his son. Not because he wants to gain something from humans. No. That is why those who are teaching that God demands givings from the people in order to reach out to them are violating divine laws. Because the God love demands nothing from anyone in order to bless the person. God is not in that business. Anyone telling you to offer something in order to move the hand of God is on his own. He's not speaking the mind of the Father. But that's not my thoughts for now. Now, my thoughts for now is this. Until we understand that the gospel is not for material gain. The gospel is not for material gain. The present day church system and the church leadership had successfully driven us into thinking that that is what the gospel is. And so they measure success in ministry based on material things. Those who are successful in ministry are those who have been able to confuse the people, manipulated the people, and made money out of them. We celebrate them, and we say these are successful men of God. These are successful preachers. So success in ministry now is how much you have been able to make from the people. That is wrong. The gospel is not for material gain. Anything that today is and tomorrow is no more is not what the gospel stands to offer. The gospel is here to offer to man hidden wisdom. What is hidden wisdom? There was a realm, or there is a realm that was concealed from the point of the fall of Adam. All the environments outside of the environment of the physical body of man became concealed from man. You remember when he came out from the Garden of Eden, angels were placed at the entrance to stop him from finding his way back to Eden. Eden became concealed to him. Not only Eden, other divine realms in creation became concealed to man at the fall of man. So the hidden wisdom of God, okay, is designed for the activation of the spiritual sight of man that will enable him to start interacting, start engaging, start relating with those realms that were concealed to him at the point of his fall. Please, I would like you to find your way to this conference, Life and Immortality Conference, 22nd of July, here in the city of Lagos. Be our guest and hear us out. Be our guest and hear us out. Come and have direct and first-hand information of what we are saying from us. Many have perverted versions of what we are saying because many people took what we are saying and twisted them and presented them their own version of what we are saying to the public. So most people out there are carrying twisted version of what we are saying to be what we are saying. So as far as they are concerned, the twisted version given to them by those who have made up their mind never to understand what we are saying, offered to them. So we are offering you the privilege of coming to hear us directly, hear what we are saying. And you have to be concerned. The present state of Christians in the earth, you must be concerned about it. And there's no way you can be concerned about it until you see and understand how things are supposed to be. How things were designed in the mind of God to run in the earth. How can we suddenly start measuring success in ministry based on material things? How do we suddenly start measuring success in ministry, progress in ministry based on material things? You see that? That is